Hey guys, today you will be seeing how I make my most recent edit. So first, I am going to start by adding the clips I will be using to make this edit. I use an iPad to make my edits, so things may look different if you edit on a phone or computer. Okay, so first I'm gonna add the sound. It'll be using... Okay. Now it's time to make the intro for the edit. Trying to find the scene I'll be using for the intro. Found it. Okay, now I'll be cropping the clip so it fits the screen. Decided to use the crop thing, 'cause it didn't want to fit in the screen. There, it fits the screen. Adjusting the sound so it's synced up with the intro. Speeding this up. Okay, time to add the second clip for the intro. Cropping the clip so it fits the screen once again. I'm skipping this whole thing 'cause it's boring. Adjusting the clips so they both are half the screen. Speeding this bit up. All right, now, it's time to add the beats so I can place the clips in the right place. Time to show y'all how the intro looks.
Tiki, Fly, Unify.
Okay, now I'll be adding the clips I'll use for the actual edit and not the intro. Cropping the clips for a third freaking time. I'm skipping this again. Okay, so I'll be skipping the whole part where I'm looking and placing clips 'cause it's freaking boring. Okay, now that I've placed all the clips, it's time to add keyframes and graphs to my precious edit. I'll show y'all how to make my kind of editing style transitions, then I'll be skipping where I do the whole rest. But before that, I'll adjust the volume so you can hear the voice lines in the intro. Speeding this up. The fucking sound break. Anyways, let me show y'all how to do my transitions. So first, add 3 keyframes. One at the start, middle, and end. Then zoom in on the middle keyframe as much as you need to. Then for the second clip, you need to add 3 keyframes like last time. Start, middle, and end. Make sure it's on the middle and not struggle, like my little retarded ass did here. Okay, then you zoom in on the first and last keyframe. Try to zoom in exactly like you did on the first keyframe, but it doesn't have to be exact. Then you add the cubic out graph first. Then cubic in second for both clips. Then here's how it will look. Now, I'm doing like a speed edit here. So I just add 2 keyframes and zoom in on the last one for all the little clips. Pretty simple. I'm speeding this up again. Now, I add the final keyframes, and I will show you the ladybug part of this edit.
Tiki, Fly, Unify.
Yeah, that's it, cuz I did not want to do the rest just yet. Now it's time for Cat Noir's turn. Time to rinse and repeat what I did for Ladybug's part. Speeding this up again for the 4th fucking time. Okay, I paused the recording and forgot to unpause it and went ahead and did the rest. But what makes it even worse is I forgot to add graphs to some of the freaking clips. Anyways, let me skip to where I show y'all the edit so far. Okay, here we go.
Tiki, Fly, Unify.
Pretty neat, right? Anyways, it's time to add transitions. I ended up only adding a shockwave ripple transition to the start of the Ladybug and Cat Noir parts. Here's how it looks like with the transitions. Here, I just added the context of the edit and my watermark. Time to do the quality. So for the quality, I do brightness -10, contrast 15, saturation 15, brilliance 10, and sharpen 35, and highlights -10. Now I add my see-through watermark, so no one steals my fabulous edit. Just kidding, if someone steals it, I'll actually be very happy, so please do.
Tiki,
Here, I added a 4K filter, but it did absolutely nothing. But anyways, that's the whole process I go through every time I make an edit. Of course, it's sometimes a lot, while sometimes it's less. But you get the idea. At the end, the final result with no lag will be inserted into the end of this video. But anyway, see y'all next time. Dark out.
Tiki, Fly, Unify.